And even if we all droids, I'm R2. My haters get lightsabers, salam through. I'm a beast on beast, just like Hans Wu. I mean Wookie, sorry, but I be tripping, yo. What's up, y'all? We are back. This is the G2 podcast, the G Squared podcast. And today, we're here to talk about something that's fresh off the press. Something that's too wild to ignore. Something that I just don't know why they did what they did. We're here to talk about She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
We introduce ourselves.
You're right. We did not introduce ourselves. It's such a pressing issue. I didn't even know how to start. So, as always, I am Jay Gonzalez, and I'm here with
M. Gonzalez.
All right. Now, let's talk about She-Hulk. I know you have a lot to say. Go get him.
First of all, why? How? Because if that were true with the whole blood thing, where his blood gets in her blood thing, and then she becomes She-Hulk, then shouldn't that have happened to like 100 other people? I'm saying that if he were Hulk, or he was not Hulk in that scene, he was Bruce Banner, and his blood were to go on somebody's fresh cut, wouldn't that have happened to thousands of other people?
But when have you seen Hulk bleed?
I'm not saying that it has happened, but I'm saying, couldn't it have happened?
Sure.
I don't like that. Why? That's ew.
It could have happened.
He said he and her are the only two.
That could
use gamma ray to do something. I don't remember.
Whose bodies could process gamma rays in that specific way. That's it? That's all you got?
For now.
No, come on, get all your heat off.
No, it's your turn. I'm gonna collect myself before.
No, come on, man. Go in. Tell him everything.
I didn't like how she was trying to diss Banner during their little fight scene. I didn't like that. I didn't like a lot of things she did.
Tell him everything.
I didn't like how she was begging Bruce to leave, like Bruce doesn't know what she's going through, because Bruce has done it before and has been through the same process she's going through. I don't like how it did my man Bruce, though. How come y'all made him go through this long process to make Smart Hulk, but she's already smart She-Hulk? No. Okay, it's your turn.
That's it? That's all the hate? That's all you got?
I think so for now.
That's everything.
I think so.
Final answer?
Yes.
All right, let's talk about it. So, I grew up a long time ago. Dinosaurs were roaming the earth. I'm kidding. But when I grew up, there was a cartoon of the Incredible Hulk. And in that cartoon, we saw the creation of She-Hulk. It wasn't no car accident. And it wasn't no spill of blood, just a couple drops. She had a blood transfusion. And perhaps I'm wrong, but that's what I understand happens in the comics as well. She's dying, and she needs a full blood transfusion. And then they save her. And then Jennifer becomes She-Hulk. But Jennifer is not able to change whenever she feels like it. She stays She-Hulk 24/7. So I'm confused. And sure, nothing in the Marvel Cinematic Extended Universe is like the comics. But really, just a couple drops turned her into a full She-Hulk? Wow. And sure, she was scared about the Sicarian ship coming into the atmosphere and scaring them. He said, which I'm sure leads to something bigger, they probably were trying to get a message to me. Nobody saw this ship coming? Not Sword or what's Nick Fury in them? Shield or any of the Avengers or Miss Marvel or the Guardians or anyone? This Sicarian ship just travels to Earth to deliver a message, scares the bejesus out of them. Hulk bleeds, which we're going to get to that in a minute, but Hulk bleeds and it disappears. It found him driving with her. It couldn't find him after. The message wasn't important enough. Where's this ship? Alright, cool. She been Hulk for a few months. Her best friends know. Her parents know. And then she just kicks butt in a courtroom for just because. But she said she didn't want to be a hero. Alright, that's confusing and weird. And yes, as my man Wookie pointed out in a Facebook post, this is supposed to be a comedy. She-Hulk is a funny character who often breaks the fourth wall. She looks at the camera all the time and talks to it. In the comic, she looks at the reader and talks to you. Cool that they kept that. But this wasn't funny. Did you think this show was funny?
No.
Me either. So if the goal was for this to be a comedy, so far, no good. It wasn't funny to me. I don't understand what's going on. Her and Hulk fighting. Why? That was really weird. And then she just got full control, no struggles off rip. I hear you. That's fine. But then why is she able to change and come back and forth whenever she feels like it? I don't like it. And I also don't like that Bruce still can't do that. So, it's weird. I'm sure there's plenty more coming. Usually these things are 6 to 9 episodes. I don't want to watch 6 to 9 episodes.
I want this to be over in the second episode.
This was not good. Not a good start. Not a good comedy. Not good explanations. Not a good origin story. Just not good. And all of a sudden, Bruce and Tony Stark were best buddies. Oh man, just really miss Tony. He did this for me and he did that for me. Oh, look at the TS in the bar. Really? All of a sudden, they were just pals.
Best friends.
And he needs her blood to fix his arm? What? I don't get it. I don't like it.
I don't like the bar scene either. I hated that.
Which one? Because there was like 3 of them.
Oh, the one with her and the girls where they dolled her up and then she becomes She-Hulk. Shouldn't her clothes have broken in both times where she became She-Hulk?
Well, the first time it ripped up, it was all. That's why it looked all baggy.
I'm talking about the stuff the girls gave her.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
well,
then,
actually, we don't know what happened because she passed out and then Bruce took care of her.
but I'm saying like you could have seen it tear like a little bit, like just a little bit.
You heard it. It made the rip noises.
You're right. I'm sorry. But we didn't see it.
We didn't.
I don't want this to be a show. I want it to be over. I want it to be a 1 episode thing and it's done. But I don't think that's gonna happen, and I don't want it to see it be a show or see her. No, sorry, but no, thank you.
And we had a post-credit scene just to tell us that Captain America wasn't a virgin. Why was that important? Because of the fan theory that exists online? Really, Marvel? We need to dedicate that much time and effort to solve or disprove a fan theory? That was important? That was why we needed an extra scene? That was kind of like the second focus of the episode. Really? Okay, but
I don't like any of this. I want it done and over with.
well, I'm sure there are 5 to 8 more episodes to come.
It needs to get better fast.
I agree.
Like next episode, there needs to be, I don't know, some big old supervillain she fights.
Don't look that way.
Really? But she really defeated that girl with a few kicks.
She beat her with one punch. The girl ran.
With the kick.
No.
And a punch. Yeah, she kicked the girl into the wall.
She punched her.
Yeah, but she also kicked the girl.
No, the girl threw the desk. She caught it and threw it back. The girl dodged, ran, went to do the running kick, and instead of getting her kick, She-Hulk punched her and she flew into the wall.
Oh, she kicked. Okay. Alright. Also, why is she both, like, buff and taller?
It's part of being a Hulk. Every Hulk is tall and buff. Smart Hulk or not.
No, I'm saying why isn't she taller?
She is.
She's not taller.
Yeah, she is.
I'm talking about Bruce type of tall.
Ah, but see, taller doesn't mean Bruce height.
Why isn't she Bruce's height? Or why isn't she both buffer and bulkier like Bruce?
Nah, she's Brolic.
She is, but I'm talking about Bruce Brolic.
She don't need to be Bruce Brolic. In the comics, she's not Brolic like that.
She's not?
Or in the cartoon, no. She was. How do I say this in 2022? She was muscular, but not
Like Bruce?
not like Savage Hulk. So the same way Smart Hulk is muscular, slim, and tall, that's kind of the same thing with She-Hulk. But she is not supposed to be like super wide and have huge, ginormous muscles. She is a fit, muscular, Amazonian type woman. Yeah. So she's tall, but she's not like Hulk. That Hulk is super tall. She has the same intelligence. That part is correct. She represents different people. She's a lawyer more than she is a superhero. Even though later she joins the West Coast Avengers, but I only know that from a YouTube video. I never got that far. I don't really read Marvel comics that often. Yeah, and her hair is long and green. Same thing. The way she looks as a human is exactly how she looked in the cartoon that I used to watch. She was like a slim chick with hair kind of like yours, kind of like up to here. But then when she turned into She-Hulk, her hair was like long, way long, almost down to like her hip or her butt. And then everything else is similar. She's strong. She's tall. Many people like find her attractive. Even other superheroes hit on her a lot. I'm sure that's coming. But yeah, this wasn't great at all. So her appearance, to respond to you, yeah, her appearance is correct. Yeah, that's how she's supposed to look, more or less.
I don't like that car crashing. That was just, to me.
That was like the quickest, cheesiest way ever.
The slow motion car flip.
I mean, whatever. That's every movie and Marvel thing. When Doctor Strange goes off the cliff, is similar.
But Bruce was unconscious, basically, and she wasn't.
And did Cheetos sponsor this episode or what? Because this is ridiculous. Cheetos! She had
Chopsticks and hot
Chopsticks
Cheetos.
in her Cheetos, and then later on they're eating chopsticks with the Cheetos as Hulks. And they do a fake high five with the Cheetos, and he drops his Cheeto and she doesn't. What the Cheeto? Yo, Cheeto, if you're giving out sponsors, baby, we hook us up. We like sponsors too. You know what I'm saying? We'll do an episode for Cheetos. Send us some Cheetos. We'll eat the Cheetos right on the pod. You know what I'm saying? And we won't
Chopstick
even use.
style.
I won't even use chopsticks. I'll be licking my word. You know what I'm saying? Because the episode, it was crazy. So good. Cheetos, like I don't know what's going on, but I'm not looking forward to more episodes. I don't want to watch this anymore. Like even Miss Marvel was very kiddish, but at least there were things going on. Like this is you gave us a recap. That's how we find out her origin story. It's just weirdness.
My initial reaction at the end was I looked at him and said, "Do we gotta watch this?"
Yeah. When the show was over, after the post-credit scene, she looked at me and said, do we have to finish watching this? I said, the show's over. She said, no, like the rest of the series? And I just shrugged because I don't even know. Like, honestly, I know Daredevil's coming. I'm not even really excited about Daredevil anymore. I'm not excited to know what happens with Abomination anymore. Like, this episode really took a lot out of me. A lot of the excitement is gone. A lot of the curiosity is gone. This was not a good start. And honestly, this is reminding me of WandaVision. And if it's going to be a slow start that's going to finish, then I don't really need this. That's it for me. What you got?
If this goes as slow as WandaVision and takes as long as WandaVision, I'm gonna just take a power nap, and then wake up at the end, and then just don't really care. Just not really care, because eventually you'll find out what happens.
Sure.
It'll be all over social media once it's over.
Absolutely.
I don't think we needed it as a show. And as the Sharks would say on Shark Tank, for that reason, I'm out.
Yeah! And we out of here.